Мужики, здесь делать нехера. В прямом смысле.
Хочу передать, чтобы прекратились военные действия на территории Украины. Бессмысленные. Люди гибнут.
Я хочу сказать то, что не нужно ехать на Украину.
Чтобы война это никому не нужна вообще. Это очень страшно и обидно.
Ты сожалеешь о том, что ты сюда
Очень
приехал?
сожалею.
Why kill your peaceful neighbor who's done no harm? As the innocent Ukrainians or Uranians just love to farm. Stop it now. Repent and ask God's forgiveness. War is your enemy. Destroy war. Destroy murderous arm.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Τα προγράμματά μας προσφέρονται σε πολλές γλώσσες. Παρακαλούμε δείτε suprememastertv.com/schedule.
This hearty, moist, and flavorful dish is bound to be a winner. So much so that even yet-to-be vegans will love it. Thanksgiving Special, Part 2 of 2. Smoky vegan meatloaf with vegan barbecue sauce, still to come.
Don't get me started on experimentation. Only do it on them cause we share a common vein. No, the skin of fur is different, soul the same.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
There is actually no valid reason to eat animals today given the state of affairs. It is not required from a nutritional point of view. There is more food to feed the entire planet many times over from superior plant sources. Summer Hakim, vegan.
Happy Thanksgiving! Next Thursday is Thanksgiving in the United States, which is also celebrated on various other dates across the world. I am Marie Claude. The generous people of Canada thank you for being good stewards of our precious planet and pray that your days radiate with beauty and harmony. May you and all beings on this beautiful planet be blessed with God's merciful grace. Welcome to our show, Thanksgiving Special, Part 2 of 2, Smoky Vegan Meatloaf with vegan barbecue sauce. Last week, in part 1 of our show, we shared with you a vegan turkey roast recipe, which is an ideal choice that will make this Thanksgiving extra special. Today, we are pleased to bring you another recipe to add to your Thanksgiving dinner table: smoky vegan meatloaf with homemade vegan barbecue sauce. This meatloaf is a main dish that is perfect for any occasion, especially Thanksgiving and Christmas. Serving vegan meatloaf is a wise option, not only because it is compassionate, but also nutritious, healthy, and full of flavor. But why wait for a festive occasion to enjoy this vegan meatloaf when it is so easy to make using ingredients that can be found in your pantry or at your local grocery store? You can make it any time of the year and enjoy it any time of the day. Freeze any leftovers and you have your vegan meatloaf ready and waiting when you desire it. So let's start making this wonderful smoky vegan meatloaf. We will begin by preparing a homemade vegan barbecue sauce that will be used in this recipe. We will add all the following ingredients in a blender. Start with 1 cup of tomato sauce, a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of vegan dark molasses, a 1/4 cup of vegan brown sugar, and 1 teaspoon of sea salt. For the spices, we will use a teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper powder. We also need 1 tablespoon of lime juice, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh cilantro. Put the lid on and blend till it's well incorporated and has turned into a smooth mixture. Next, we will simmer the blended mixture. Turn on the stove to medium-high heat and transfer the blended barbecue mixture into a pan. Once it boils, turn it to low heat and let it simmer for at least 15 minutes. Stir the mixture from time to time to prevent it from sticking to the pan. It is ready when it begins to thicken. Turn off the heat and set it aside. Our homemade vegan barbecue sauce is allium-free and gluten-free. Its sweet, tangy, and spicy flavors make it very versatile for a wide range of culinary uses, such as marinating, as a topping, or dipping sauces for your favorite vegan dishes. So it's a good idea to make extra and keep it handy for use on any occasion.
Vegan, tasty, positive for humane element.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Ukraine is one of them. Ukraine law number 3447. 4 on the protection of animals from cruelty. Cruelty to animal people is viewed as incompatible with the requirements of morality and compassion, and as causing moral harm to humankind. The law ensures that the necessary conditions for animal persons are met for them to be kept and treated, and stipulates that teaching compassionate attitudes towards animal individuals is an important component in the education of citizens. Anyone subject to violations of the law will bear criminal, administrative, and civil penalties. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting, no more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan, make peace. So be it.
we will take a moment to thank all beings, sentient and divine, visible and invisible, for their part in making our world better. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. We will be right back.
Peace for Ukraine or Urane.
Welcome back to our show, Thanksgiving Special, Part 2 of 2, Smoky Vegan Meatloaf with vegan barbecue sauce. Now that we have finished making our homemade vegan barbecue sauce, we will prepare our smoky vegan meatloaf. First, we will process 2 kinds of beans. The first one is 425 grams of canned chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. Drain and keep the chickpea liquid, or aquafaba, as it is an excellent replacement for eggs, and we will use it in our meatloaf mixture. The second one is 850 grams of canned black beans, drained and rinsed. We will put all of the chickpeas and half of the black beans in a food processor. Secure the lid and blend. Use a spatula to dislodge any beans that are stuck to the sides of the blender jug. Mix them well and continue blending. Blend the chickpeas and beans until smooth. This makes it easier to mix with other ingredients and helps release the natural flavors of the beans. Be mindful not to overprocess the beans, as they will become mushy and not firm up when baked. Chickpeas and black beans are high in protein and fiber and are rich in nutrition and complex carbohydrates. They are filling and slow to digest, thereby keeping the stomach full and satisfied for longer. When the chickpeas and black beans are well blended, transfer them from the food processor into a large mixing bowl. Next, we will blend the remaining half of the black beans. This time, blend with only a few short bursts on the post setting. This is to ensure that the black beans are just roughly chopped to give the vegan meatloaf its chunky texture. Transfer the chopped black beans to the large mixing bowl. Then add the rest of the ingredients, starting with 1 cup of roughly ground rolled oats, 1 cup of cornmeal, half a cup of aquafaba, half a cup of vegetable broth, 2 tablespoons of vegan Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of dried Italian seasoning, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of liquid smoke, 2 teaspoons of ground sea salt, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, and 1/3 cup of tomato ketchup. Using both hands or a spatula, mix till well combined. Before transferring the vegan meatloaf mixture into the baking pan, we will line it with a layer of parchment paper. Cut a sheet of parchment paper that is large enough to cover the base and sides of the baking pan. Snip or fold the parchment paper so that it fits the corner of the pan and covers the sides while standing vertically. Then scoop the vegan meatloaf mixture into the lined baking pan, ensuring that the mixture is evenly distributed, especially at the corners. After all the mixture has been transferred into the baking pan, level the top with the back of the spoon. We reserved 1 cup of the homemade vegan barbecue sauce we made earlier on, and we will now glaze the top of the vegan meatloaf with it. Spoon the barbecue sauce and gently spread it evenly. Shake or tap the baking pan to remove any air bubbles that may form in the mixture, which will give the vegan meatloaf an even texture. Bake it in a preheated oven at 175 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 1 hour and 20 minutes. When the vegan meatloaf is cooked, turn off the heat and remove it from the oven. At this stage, the meatloaf is still not entirely firm and the glaze is still quite wet. So place the hot baking pan on a wire cooling rack to let it cool down a bit to firm up. Garnish smoky vegan meatloaf with some fresh herbs for color and flavor. Serve it with some baked or mashed potatoes, roasted or steamed vegetables such as broccoli, peas, carrots, or a side salad. Enjoy your smoky vegan meatloaf.
If you own a home, do you do all can to protect it?
Sure would.
Well, you own a planet. Be veg, go green to save the planet.
Ingredients. For all ingredients, please use organic versions if available. For the smoky vegan meatloaf, the ingredients are 425 grams or 15 ounces of canned chickpeas, 850 grams or 30 ounces of canned black beans, 1 cup of rolled oats, 1 cup of cornmeal, 3 tablespoons of liquid smoke, half cup of aquafaba or liquid from canned chickpeas, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of dried Italian seasoning, 2 teaspoons of ground sea salt or to taste, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper or to taste, 2 tablespoons of vegan Worcestershire sauce, 1/2 cup of vegetable broth, 1/3 cup of tomato ketchup, 1 cup of vegan barbecue sauce. Garnish fresh herbs. For the vegan barbecue sauce, the ingredients are 1 cup of tomato sauce, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of vegan dark molasses, 1/4 cup of vegan brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh cilantro.
Vegan, are you brave enough to change?
Delightful viewers, we are glad to have you on our show today. Thanksgiving is a special time of the year that we look forward to celebrating with a special meal to mark the occasion. You can make this Thanksgiving a game changer by having an entirely vegan menu for your guests. Serve this hearty and delicious smoky vegan meatloaf, and it will definitely impress them. Up next is Master shares love and laughter with working team, part 4 of 6 on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May you feel gratitude and be thankful to all who make a positive difference in your life.
O Gaza, the world weeps for thee. No more bloodshed, please. There is no actual enemies.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
أمجد I'm taking care of Amjad, and Amjad actually, he's taking care of me, because if he say, Amir, the Israeli is my friend, he is my brother, he gives me the right to live in my country, Israel. And I hear this word every day, the Palestinians our enemy, and it's not true. He's not my enemy. Manar is not my enemy. Why they say it every day in Facebook and our government? Why? Why?
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Hell not reach.
For free international vegan recipes and for language availability, please visit suprememastertv.com/VEG and suprememastertv.com/schedule.